Hello, and welcome back to episode 3 of our Kenshi Rock Bottom playthrough. One of the first things we need to do today is grab up some new recruits, specifically Matt and Charlemagne. Let's see if we can find anyone who can fit the bill. And of course, there are also Nomads selling animals. And there's a wolf for sale. I would really like a wolf. But I don't think Matt or Charlemagne is a good fit for a wolf. I think I'm going to break down and just get him. He can sleep in the house. I'll go ahead and name him Roscoe, after the dog of an old friend. And hopefully he won't be killed. But this is Kenshi. That could happen. What a good boy. Let's get him out of here. But we still need someone for Charlemagne, and I think a Hiver prince named Charlemagne would be excellent. So we're going to go ahead and add him to the party as well. This recruitment is going very well. We haven't had to leave town to do it at all. Although Henge has 2 bars, which is better than a fair few number of cities in the desolate world of Kenshi. For Matt, I think we're going to choose another Greenlander human. Don't worry, we'll put him to work. This unskilled labor is very cheap, but also means even though we're adding all these people, it's very unlikely we'll be able to fight anybody. Alright, let's change him up a bit. Make him look main character worthy, Mr. Matt. Welcome to the team. Should get him a shirt. Alright, so we've got Charlemagne and Matt ready to join our workforce. I'll put Roscoe and Jabrick in these beds here. They'll use less food if they're resting. And there's not much for beasts of burden to do inside the city limits. In fact, we can start sectioning off this whole area and make a sort of bedroom for our faction members. And a common area for them to hang out in. So bought the blueprints for a bunch of furniture and stuff so we can throw together walls and stuff and make actual rooms where they can eat and relax when they're not performing large amounts of unpaid labor. Alright, this is sort of what I came together on. We're going to keep adding to this as we keep raking in the cats. My goal is to turn this facility into a sort of like a production line, purchasing cheap raw materials from the trade market and then selling the finished products back into said trade market, allowing us to ramp up our skills as we craft things, but more importantly, make money while not fighting people. Number 1 cause of death, fighting. So get everyone to work building these new things. Tons of stuff to build, and then back to the research. Everyone else, meanwhile, training at the local Thieves Guild, who I paid a bribe to. Oh my goodness, what's this? Starving vagrants, or as I like to call, supplemental income. Whenever starving vagrants attack the city, everyone drops what they're doing, picks up an injured vagrant, and drags them to the slave shop. This is how we're going to afford all these raw materials we're going to need. Yep, they just let us do this. It's good for the economy. It's good for these starving vagrants. It's better than bleeding out in the street. It's a lot of starving vagrants. But this is what puts food on our tables. And is better than beating up people ourselves. We got people relaxing because we have no workstations yet, but Austin is doing research as fast as he can. In order to produce robotics, we're going to need just a little bit more capital. I've had Charlemagne walking around town, stalking this caravan, and I think we're going to have a go at it. I've got a plan. These are a hiver caravan, normally looting any other caravan, which is allied with the Empire, would result in us being evacuated from the city. But if we can start a fight with these guys outside the city, draw them in, the guards are just going to attempt to arrest everybody. They're not going to even try to sort it out. So that's what we're going to do. Wow. Yeah, see, these caravan guards are very strong. They pretty much almost instantly killed that guy. So Charlemagne's going to give the caravan leader a quick poke, and then he's going to run for his life. Back to the city, screaming, "Assault, assault." The guards are going to now attempt to put down everyone, and I'm going to command everyone in our faction to disavow all knowledge of Charlemagne. We're going to hide in our base until the screaming stops. Charlemagne has been subdued with a katana strike to the forehead. But the rest of the caravan is fighting with the guards now. That's what we wanted. We can go get Charlemagne later. We need to loot this caravan. Now the guards, having already taken care of Charlemagne, do not suspect that we have anything to do with this riot. So, yep, there he is. They're even patching him up. What good guys. He's not even human, and they're treating him so decently. But the other non-humans are being slaughtered in the street. And this might be some extra income. Since these guys are all resisting arrest, clearly, they're probably going to have bounties put on their heads. So as soon as they go unconscious, we could turn them into the police. And look at all this loot. This was all the stuff their caravan was carrying, and now it belongs to our faction. That's what they get for dying right in front of our house. I think we might even butcher their animals. And we can only get away with this because the Hive is not allied with the Empire. Normally, looting people is a crime, but no one cares about Hivers. We start kidnapping Hivers and taking them to the police station. Sometimes I wonder if the Western Hive Queen knows what happens to her caravans, or if she just accepts that some of them will be lost when she sends them into human lands. Who knows? I hear she doesn't even talk to outsiders. But we will continue to rob these bugs blind. And there's the leader himself. You know, I'm going to take his backpack. Alright, there's a nomad that seems to take offense to us kidnapping all these bug people. That's probably going to be nothing. There's a lot of nomads. I think perhaps they'll intervene. I think these nomads are coming for us. Run! Uh-oh. Nope, the nomads have definitely decided to start beating us up. I think that was Vemi that just went down. Now they're coming in the house and up the stairs. I think these nomads found it morally objectionable what we just did, because they are beating us with sticks. At least the guards are coming in to sort this out. We've committed no crime to the Empire. We can take these vagrants who've committed no crime to the slave trader. Yeah, we're bad. But everyone else is bad. We're just doing whatever it takes. We start at the rock bottom. And we want a happy business that makes lots of profit with no risk. Is that so much to ask in a post-post-apocalyptic world? Well, these nomads are really going all in. But the guards are taking them straight to jail, so I don't think that this is going to be an income opportunity for us. But serves them right. These nomads keep attacking us for our dirty, underhanded tricks we play on other people. They should just mind their own business. While Matt carries off another unconscious vagrant to a life of slavery. Good on you, Matt. It's a crime to be unconscious in the United Cities. Alright, let's go check on Charlemagne at the police station. The police chief is running around trying to subdue people. That's our guy. 1,000 cats. And he's free. Where is he? Okay, he's still in jail because he is brutally unconscious. Alright, well, they seem to be fine with letting him rest in this cell, so we'll just leave him there for now, because I'm pretty sure if we try and break him out, they will attack us. But we need ancient science books if we want more advanced crafting tables. So Vemi has bravely volunteered to run out across the hostile desert alone into the Deadlands, where it rains acid and the ground's on fire and there are clouds of smoke. And she'll swim across the acid lakes to the skeleton city and buy the ancient tomes we need, using the money we got from reverse robbing that poor trade caravan. This is Kenshi. And we're going to do a traveling montage. You know, come to think of it, I should have sent Vemi with some medical supplies. Alright, we're going through, leaving the Great Desert, and traveling through these awful, awful lands that are filled with smoke and poison and ninjas. The ninjas are the worst. Here are the Deadlands, this is acid, and if you're not wearing shoes, the ground is also acid. Everything's acid here. And there's rusted out robot spiders, but not all of them are dead. We're going to need to cross this body of water here, which is also acid. I'm so sorry, Vemi. Go across here, and then she'll just have to swim. I don't know if you guys can see it, but she's screaming in agony right now, as she dislikes the swimming in acid. Actually, now that I think on it, we should have had Vemi rob the caravan, and Charlemagne should have gone to the Deadlands, because hivers are immune to poison, are immune to acid. I think they actually like it. But anyway, she's here now, and we'll go into this giant warehouse structure where they sell all kinds of old tech from the previous two empires. But we just need 2 little books so we can start making money. And those books will give us the research we need to begin producing robotic repair kits, a very valuable commodity, especially to the robot population. But he also has tons of great weapons. Look at these weapons. We'll have to come back here someday and stock up on these weapons. He's got AI cores, CPUs, all kinds of rare tech. We just need these 2 books, and then I think we can go. Hopefully next time we visit this guy, we'll have tons of money from the huge amount of industry we'll have created using just these 2 science books. Now, Vemi's pretty injured, so I'm going to have her go into the robot town of Black City and rent a bed and have her rest. Because just running through the acid rain slowly damages all of one's body parts. Unless they're a robot. Hey man, you selling any medical supplies or food? Nope. Just robotic supply parts and alcohol. Apparently robots can drink alcohol. It's like Futurama rules. So we'll just fast forward through her resting, and I think this time we're going to take a path around that lake. So after resting for about a day, Vemi's now running back across the continent. Or, it's not really the whole continent, it's mostly desert. Here we've got her being chased by... Who are these people? As long as they're not like Black Dragon ninjas. Oh, they're ninjas. So Vemi might be doomed. There's a small chance Vemi might be doomed. Because these ninjas run very fast. I'm going to try pulling them through these poison clouds. And while that hurts one's chest pretty badly, it doesn't seem to be stopping them. Oh, we've got some outlaw farmers. They will attack anything. Yes, thank you, outlaw farmers. For the first time ever, you've actually done something useful. Normally these guys are the worst, but they are stopping these super fast ninjas from cutting Vemi down in the desert and taking those super sweet science books. Thanks a lot, outlaw farmers. Continue to not pay taxes. Run, Vemi. Yep, she got rid of all of them. And we made it back to Henge safely. If they'll let us inside. Those are some nomads that got lost after the savage beating from when they attacked us. And then we can unload these books and we can start robotics research and become a real, actual shop. Yes, look at that sweet research. And look, now we're building actual machines to build robotics. Yes, it's all coming together. Everyone pitches in to build, and soon we'll be making money. And since we want to diversify our production a little bit, we're going to make a clothing station and some cooking stations. We can have David be a chef, and we'll have Vemi make hats. That'll be very important later, because the hat making skill is also the armor making skill. We'll have David work the cotton into fabric and fabric into hats. And Austin's job will be to go to all the stores in town and unload all these resources. Let's see, we need cotton. And give it to David to put on a loom. And then he gives the fabric to Vemi, who makes it into a hat. Meanwhile, Charlemagne is assembling robotic repair kits ad nauseum. He's just printing money. Vemi, on the other hand, will be important later for when we need armor and start actually fighting people fairly. We're going to double our robotics production. Get Matt in on that. He'll be our second roboticist. And we'll just be making so much money with no effort. No lives are being harmed by what we're doing. We're finally contributing to society instead of just sucking the life out of other people. Look at these hats. So many hats. These are eventually going to be very high quality. So just in a few weeks, Austin has gone from being naked with one arm in the desert to being a member of a faction that produces hats and robotics for everyone at affordable prices and great profit margins. We're living the life. We now have the ability to safely accumulate the resources necessary to go out and form our own base outside, or even possibly make our own town if we can get enough people to defend it. So please like, subscribe, comment. Tell me, what do you think we should do with our store? We can't just stay here forever making money. We need to use these resources. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been a pleasure playing.